Hello, everyone. Thanks a lot for your kind words. So between 1970s and 80s, many factories in my country, in Greece, have closed because of this. Many old industrial buildings were left empty and forgotten. Some of these buildings are very important and special. They are part of history and of the places where they exist. If we lose them, we also lose a part of history, culture, and identity. Many of these buildings are in danger, and we must act as fast as to protect them. To understand and protect our old industrial buildings, we first need to find and record them all. Before we can keep, reuse, or bring them back to life in our cities, we must collect information about them. This helps us decide which buildings are important and how we can take care of them in the future, because there was not accessible platform to find information about all the industrial buildings in Greece. VIDA project was created. Its goal is to collect and share this huge amount of information. To make VIDA's big goal happen, a website was made. It is a database for all the country of Greece, created by many people working together. The website has an interactive map showing industrial monuments, and people can use it and add information from any device. This database is growing fast and becoming a useful and detailed source of information about industrial heritage in Greece, hoping this effort will help start new actions to protect and show the value of our industrial patrimony. In the 7 years of our website, we have seen something amazing. Many of our members, followers, and even strangers use our map when they travel. Our map is not only a place to store information, it is also a travel guide as it provides historical, social, architectural, and economic information about the old industrial buildings. So far, we have achieved the goal. The second one is why we are here today, to talk about turning our online guide into a printed book. Many people may ask, if we already have a digital version, why make a printed one? Besides the well-known phrase cryptamanen, there is also a practical reason. The VIDA map now has about 3,000 industrial monuments, organized by type and location. As the number keeps growing every day, it is somehow unworkable to tour around with this multi-info tool. The printed guide, except photos and infos, will use QR codes to help visitors with them. They will be able to find the monuments they want to see faster, easier, and precisely in each area. The guide will include only the most important industrial monuments of each region, and it will give instructions which places they can visit and when. Are these such guides in Greece? Industrial archaeology is a science that started in our country around 1980s. Since then, scientists and lovers of this new field have issued books, but these were hard to use as they were big, heavy, and full of too much information, not easy to carry or use during a trip. Most of them described monuments of one city. Many of them were made like scrapbooks, so they looked more like books for the table, not for traveling. Some examples are for the capital of Kyklads, as you see here, Hermopolis, the industrial city of Volos, Patras, special guides for the tobacco warehouses of Thessaloniki, or Kavala. All very local, very specific, and difficult to use walking around. There is no printed guide that includes industrial monuments from all parts of Greece. This idea was first discussed last May, when the President and friends of Incuna and Raton visited Greece. Together, we visited some important industrial sites around Athens and talked about this need. At the photo, we are on the round table of the circular locomotive set of 1890s. In Greece, the situation of industrial monuments is a bit complicated. For example, we don't have many industrial museums or mines that people can visit. Many places are abandoned, some are private, and some are very hard or even dangerous to reach, and can only be visited on your own risk. But still, most of these places are very interesting and worth visiting for people who love industrial heritage. We don't have only ancient monuments, industrial heritage is everywhere, even outside the usual tourist routes. You can find industrial monuments in rivers, plains, mountains, in both mainland and in islands. They easily found in big cities and small towns that developed because of a special product such as tobacco. For example, cities like Kavala, Xanthi, and Thessaloniki have many tobacco factories. There are many old mines, especially on the Aegean islands in the mainland. These ruins of modern heritage are not used for tourism purposes, and patiently they wait for researchers or visitors who are interested in them. But many of these monuments are hard to reach because of rough land and difficult roads. But it's not possible, especially for someone who knows what they want to see and has the right information and direction. This is exactly what the book will offer. Based on these things, the guide will follow these rules. Importance, it will include only the most important industrial monuments based on the history, society, and architecture. Location, the monuments will be grouped by region or prefecture. Use and visits, it will give information if the place is still working, if it is museum, if it is another use, or if it is abandoned and can be visited only with personal responsibility. And book format, the book will be small, pocket size, so it's easy to carry during trips. The guide will include maps showing where the industrial monuments are, photos and drawings of the monuments, historical, social, economic, and architectural information about how its site was made and how it is changed over time, information about who owns its place. Depending on where the tourist is, they will be able to see if a monument can be visited and how to get there using the QR codes. In Greece, we already have many tourist guides about ancient sites, temples, monasteries, and ruins. But making a guide about industrial heritage will be something new and different. I would not call this project difficult because there are years of experience from both Mr. Alvarez and Mr. Antoniol in these matters, as well as the records of VIDA is here in our hands, ready to give us tools and information. Here, I would like to thank both of their support and ideas. The big goal is for this guide to become part of how people travel, to be part of their travel experience. Let me give you a nice example. In Kawasaki, Japan, there is an industrial heritage guide, not just for old abandoned factories, but also for factories that still work. Visitors can book tours, especially at night when the factories are lit up and look amazing. The people in Japan are often many steps ahead in every ideas like this. I don't think that we have seen a guide like this in Europe. With the example from Japan in mind, I want to say this. We don't want this guide to be only for experts or people who already love industrial heritage. Real success is when regular travelers find the guide, feel curious, and want to explore more. To make this happen, the guide must be available all over the country, be small and easy to carry, and give clear and simple information. In Greece, most visitors come to see the sunlight between the columns of the Temple of Poseidon, the Acropolis, or to hear the amazing sound in the ancient theater of Epidavros. These famous places are well known around the world, and the Ministry of Culture uses them to bring tourists, and of course, they are strong and important tools. But now we face a bigger challenge. How can we convince government officials that industrial heritage can also bring tourists? Not just special interest groups, but all kinds of travelers. The industrial age helped shape our economy and society. It's a big part of our recent past. Many people worked in these old factories, even our fathers and grandfathers. Some of these people are still alive and can tell their stories. This is our history too, not ancient, but recent and still living in our memories. Our own Ministry of Culture, and I'm not sure about Italy or Spain, has not yet understood how strong industrial heritage can be for highlighting an important part of Greece's recent culture. This is a big challenge for all of us and for other Mediterranean countries too. I hope this guide will be a good first step, a step to help people and organizations understand, care about, and promote industrial heritage. I hope it will inspire them to take the next step forward. The last picture shown us, it is one unsafe step of a visitor into the Piraeus fertilizer plant, where Mr. Alvarez was first inspired this guide, and a place dearly loved by Mr. Antonioli in Greece. We surely can say after this juncture that this unsafe step leads to a certain and nice result. Thank you all for your time.